Hey there, so I just wanted to go through solving some problems and some different calculators you guys could use. Now, of course, this problem, it's just a compound interest problem. We're putting in $2,000. There's our rate. It's compounded annually for 2 years. And so no payments. We're not putting in $12 a month or $100 a month or anything. So this is just a straight out, if you're older, you'll remember this, set it and forget it. Okay? And so we're just going to let this sit there and grow. So this is just a real basic compound interest problem. So if you're looking at your formula sheet, we're talking about this formula right here. Okay? Now, you could type that formula and put the numbers in the right spots. But my experience says a lot of students have troubles with the parentheses. Did I get the parentheses in the right spot? All this and that. So I want to show you 3 other ways to do this with technology, which I think is perfectly fine, right? The point is, can you become more financially savvy and use your tools? Because that's what you're going to do in the real world. So let me show you 3 ways to do this. All right, so number 1, let's look at a TI calculator. All right. I have a TI calculator here. If you have a newer one, like the 84 Plus, 83 Plus, some of the other ones, there's an apps button, and if I click on that, there's a finance app. So I'm going to hit enter. And then there's this thing called the TMV solver. And so if I click on the TMV solver, or if I hit enter, I can enter into there. So what you do in the TMV solver is you put in the values you know, and then you exit out, and then you tell the calculator this is the value I want to calculate or find. So n is the number of payments or the number of compounding periods. On this problem, it was compounded annually, so once a year for 2 years. So that's only 2 compounding periods. Once per year for 2 years, so 1 times 2, right? If we were doing monthly for 2 years, then that would be 12 times 2, and then I would type in a 24 there. But it's annually. Our interest rate's 4%. Our PV is present value. How much money do you have now? I have $2,000. So we'll put in $2,000. And there's no payments. And then P/Y is the payments per year. C/Y is the compounding per year. So since it's compounding annually, this is a 1. So I'll leave that as a 1. So if I quit, quit, I'm going to go back into there, hit enter to go into finance, and I want to solve for the future value. So if I hit that, and then hit enter again, there it is. So that's the 2,163.20. Ignore the negative. So that's my ending amount after 2 years. And of course, if I started with 2,000, right? And well, this is a negative, but so I could say 2,163.20. I don't need to do this in the calculator, but just to show you, right? Minus 2,000, what I started with. So then that's my interest, right? That's how much I earned in interest. So that's how you do this problem on the TI. Okay. Let me show you another one. So this is a website online that's a financial calculator. I'll put the link to this website in the description of this YouTube video. Tons of calculators on this website. So sometimes so many resources, it's hard to know what to use. So we're going to use a compound interest calculator right down here. All right, whoops. Not compound interest, sorry. It's the investment calculator. There it is. All right, so what are we starting with? We're starting with $2,000, 2 years, 4%, pretty basic. No additional contributions. Contribute at the end of each year. We're making 0 contributions, but this also tells us how often to compound it, because your payments and your compounding should always match. So this we're going to select year. So this calculator actually on this website it's a little limited because you can only do month or year. Some of your homework problems do quarterly or semi-annually, right? So this actually is a little bit limited. So and now if I hit calculate, there you go. So my ending balance was the $2,163.20, and then there's my interest. Okay, so that's how you can do it on this calculator website. So that was an investment calculator, but again, that's got a little bit of some limitations. All right, but got the same answer. All right, one more way. So here is let's see here. It's the Easy Calculator app. The icon looks like this little icon down below here. I'll try to put a link for that in the description as well. And so if you're on a smartphone, you click that link, it should take you to the App Store. But so Easy Calculator is the name of the app that I like to use, but there's lots of apps out there. All right. So this is a compounding interest problem, right? And so I'm going to hit the one that says compound interest calculator. Principal amount. So principal is your starting amount. So again, $2,000. No monthly deposits. Number of periods. There are, let's see here. I think now that says months. I think we're going to only do 2 because there's only 2 periods. By the way, our interest rate was 4% on this problem. We're only going to do 2 periods because we're now to do this. I just clicked on that monthly. We're compounding annually, so I think I did this right. We'll check it out. No, okay, so it is literally months. Okay, I couldn't remember. So 2 years would be 24 months. And then I'll hit calculate. Boom, there you go. And so that's a nice way to do it on this app. So this app's very user-friendly once you kind of figure out where to go. Okay. So so there's 3 different ways to do it. One with the TI app, one with a website, and there's lots of websites out there. And here's another way with this app. And of course, there's lots of apps out there. But I just wanted to demonstrate just different ways to use technology to do this problem.